Hi everybody, it's Andrea Stevenson from Simply Outrageous Youth, and today we're going to do a simple experiment called salt and freshwater experiment. And what this does is going to show your kids how they may be able to float better in ocean water as opposed to freshwater when they're at the pool. So let's get started. You should have all the materials within your kitchen. So you're going to need 2 glasses of water, salt, spoon, food coloring, and ice. And you can see here that we have all the materials here. In this little plastic bag is our food coloring, and there's the ice in that bowl. So first you're going to place a few ice cubes into 1 glass of water, and then you're going to add a few drops of food coloring into that ice water. And you can see my son chose green. And then just observe how the food coloring disperses within the fresh ice water. And then with the second glass of water, you're going to add several teaspoons of salt. So we just poured some in this glass of water and stir it so it dissolves. And then you can also add ice cubes. And then my son chose red food coloring, so he put it in this glass of salt water here. You can kind of see that the food coloring is floating a little bit. And so he added more, and you can see that the salt is down here and the food coloring is floating. And then what you can do is just compare the fresh water here to the salt water here and observe the difference. And you can see here that the food coloring in the salt water is floating. And the reason why it works is that salt water is denser than fresh water because the salt has sodium chloride in it. And depending on the amount of salt water that you put in the fresh water, that volume is heavier than in fresh water. So when salt is dissolved in water, like at the ocean, because the ocean has salt water, the salt adds mass to the water and it makes the water denser. So when salt is dissolved in water, just like in the ocean water, it adds mass to the water, it makes it denser, and also objects float better in water that is dense. So that's why your child may be able to float better in ocean water than as opposed to fresh water. So I hope you have fun with this simple experiment, and also don't forget to subscribe so you can get our weekly activities and you can get access to our free library. So that's all for today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.